Good afternoon, Meramec Elementary. I hope everybody's had a fantastic week. I know it's been a great week here, as this week has been Teacher Appreciation Week. And so it's been a great week to recognize our teachers, make sure that they feel our appreciation, know just how much we value everything that they do each and every day for our students, for our staff, for our school, for our community, and for everybody. So it's a great time for any teacher in your life. Make sure you're reaching out to them, letting them know just how much you appreciate them and celebrate them a little bit this week as they are. It's well deserved. As a son of a teacher and a family of teachers, just know that teachers hold a special place in my heart, both outside of my personal life, but also here in the building, as I know I'm surrounded by a fantastic staff full of people who are doing amazing work each and every day. And it's really just been a great week, and showing all of them everything, just their appreciation that they're well deserved. Finally, I want to say a big thank you for this part, at least. Finally, I just want to say a big thank you to our PTO, and to specifically Jen Mariani and Lucy Stanley, who have been working so hard, doing so much work this week, as we have been recognizing teachers with lunches, with coffee this morning, with other things just throughout the week, really just organizing and going above and beyond to help make sure our teachers know just how much they are appreciated. So I want to give a big shout out to our PTO and to all the parents who have helped make that happen, whether that's through Funds for Excellence or other ways that you've been able to help and support the teachers throughout this week and throughout this year. Just want to say a big thank you for that. Finally, or almost finally again, the next thing is just that this week, last night actually, we have a big what we call the Mayfair here in the district. It's a big coming together of lots of people in the district as we all meet at Clayton Plaza Hotel, and we recognize teachers for the years of service and for their retirees. So I just want to take a second after doing that last night and kind of highlight our three retirees this year, and also introduce some of the staff that we're going to be bringing in to try to help fill those great big shoes that our retirees are going to be leaving. That will be leaving. So first, I want to talk about Mrs. Ackerburg. Miss Ackerburg is retiring from our first grade. She has been here in first grade since I've been here, and a little before that. But really, when we think about Miss Ackerburg, we know it's that dedication, that hard work, that finding a way to make sure she's going to take care of what every child needs, whether that be something that they need with regards to social emotional pieces, or whether that be academic skills. But she is driven to make sure that each child is getting the learning and the foundation that they need, knowing just how important first grade can be for setting them up on into the future. So I want to say a big shout out to Miss Ackerberg, who is constantly working, has incredibly high standards for every one of her kids and herself, and pushes each one of them to be the very best they can be. So thank you, Miss Ackerberg. Also, we have Mrs. Bruns. Mrs. Bruns is going to be retiring. She's been in third and fourth grade since I've been here as well. Starting even before that. And we know Mrs. Bruns is that teacher who the kids love to be with. She does this fantastic job of setting up fantastic community in her kids. If you're one of Mrs. Bruns' kids, you know you're Mrs. Bruns' kid, and you know that you're a part of a special group, as she's in there working so hard to take care of everything that they need as well. She's constantly innovating, constantly learning, constantly growing, and looking for different ways and different approaches that may help her meet any need that a kid may have. She's looking for a variety of projects. She's constantly finding those little tweaks that she can do to help make sure that kid's able to reach just that next level. She's great at partnering with parents, great at partnering with families about helping to figure out how do we make those wraparound services that all of our kids need so they can be successful as well. So Mrs. Bruns has been making a difference in the kids' lives for years, and she's going to be greatly missed. So thank you to Mrs. Bruns. And finally, we got Miss Hehner. Miss Hehner is our reading teacher. She and I actually happened to come to Meramec in the same year. She joined us from Captain, actually, at that time, but she was starting as a reading specialist. So yes, Mrs. Hehner is a fantastic reading specialist. She is down there looking and knows exactly what to do with each of the kids. She's got different approaches based on what that kid needs and making sure they're growing as readers. But when we think about her as a reading teacher, that's only part of what she does. The truth is she's in there making connections with kids, getting to know them in small group settings, one-on-one, individually, really seeing them for who they are, helping them feel safe, helping them feel comfortable, making sure they know they have a trusted adult and a person that is in their corner no matter what. Miss Hehner pours her heart into each and every kid that she works with, making sure that her readers know that they are constantly doing their best and that they are going to be able to learn and be successful when they're with her, because she's going to take great care of them. So I want to say a big shout out and a big thank you to Mrs. Hehner for all the work that she's been doing with her readers throughout these years, and all the work that she's done here in the Clayton community, even before it was just with her readers. All right, so those are our three retirees. I want to say a big shout out, a big thank you to all of them. We do have. I want to take this also take just a couple seconds to introduce the two new teachers that will be coming in to join our team as well. So joining our fourth grade team, we have Miss Jacqueline Byer. Miss Byer is joining us from Afton, where she's been teaching at Gotcha Intermediate for the last 18 or 19 years. She's coming with a lot of experience, very innovative approaches. She does, she's done a fantastic job of already coming in and getting to know us a little bit, talking, seeing and teaching with some of the kids. And so I've been extremely impressed with everything she's done up to this point. We know she's going to do a great job. So welcome to Mrs. Byer. And then we also have Liz Dwyer, who's going to be joining as our reading team, is going to be taking over from Miss Hehner as our reading specialist. She's coming to us from Webster Groves, where she's been teaching as a reading specialist for the last few years. She's also a coach. She's coming in with a lot of different approaches, looking for different ways that we know she's going to be able to meet the needs of all of our kids in that innovative ways, as well as just, those, she's got some different practices and things that we know that she's going to bring with her as we look to continue to build upon that success that Ms. Hehner has. So welcome to Miss Byer and Mrs. Dwyer. We also want to say goodbye. We're going to be saying goodbye here in a few weeks to just three fantastic educators who have made a big difference here at Meramec. So it's one of those bittersweet times of year, but we just want to take this second and recognize everything that they do and everything they've done for us. So I was a little longer than normal, but I hope you guys have had a great week. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. We've got a few weeks left. There's gonna be lots going on, so you'll be hearing a lot from us over the next few weeks. So let's make these last few weeks our best few weeks. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday.